Well, hello, I hope you're having a good day. And in this video, I'm going to talk about pocket knives and the ones that I use and why I like to use them. So if that sounds like it interests you, then come and watch along. Pretty much everybody's favorite knife, that Cowboys, I think, is a case pocket knife. And I have some requirements for pocket knives the same as I did the belt knives or the Cowboy knives. And the most important part is it has to be a lock blade. I don't like to use anything that doesn't lock, just because you're not always cutting something. Sometimes you're sticking stuff, and it's pretty terrifying to hold onto a knife and be pushing on it and have it come closed, or just thinking that it might. So that's one of them. And then it's got to come to a sharp point. Some extras that I like, if I can find them, is a pocket clip. So Case, really good brand. Another good brand, I don't have one here with me today, is More Maker. So look up those two. So my all-time favorite pocket knife are these Opinel knives. It's spelled O-P-I-N-E-L, and they've got a website where you can get them. You can get them in carbon steel, that's what I get, and then I believe they also have like stainless steel. These ones have a lock here on the collar of them, if that's what you want to call that, and you know, they hold in, lock. I've had this one for probably 15 or 16 years. You can see it's been sharpened to a pretty sharp point. I've used it so much. I use these quite a bit to castrate calves also. They're real easy to get sharp, and they stay sharp. The way that the handle's designed, they're really nice to hold on to. This one is the number 7, so I would recommend the number 7 or the number 6. So these are my all-time favorite. I've got several of these. Another one that I've got that I really like is this Silver Stag pocket knife. It locks, has a nice point. I haven't seen a whole lot of pocket knives that they make. Maybe they just don't sell them around here where I'm at, but it seems to be a really nice pocket knife also. So I'd also recommend that. Another one I'll talk about here is actually a Chinese-made one. This is the only Chinese-made knife that I've ever found that's actually a really nice knife. It's called a Rough Rider. I really like that it has this little finger guard on it, and it locks, has a decent point on it. So yeah, these are also not super expensive, and you know, it's the only Chinese-made knife that I found in America that's actually a really nice knife. So you might look into this one also. It's got a little acorn on it, is their logo for it. Another thing that I would recommend for pocket knives is a little pocket knife carrier that you attach to your belt loop. You know, you just stick this under your belt loop, and then you run the sheath part of it through here to make a little loop, and then it's attached to your belt loop, and then your pocket knife will fit in there nice, and then it'll, even if it falls out of your pocket, you still got it right here. And then if you're doing something where you need your pocket knife a lot, like castrating calves, you just leave this hanging out of your pocket, and then you're not reaching into your pocket with bloody hands or anything like that and taking longer to get it. It's just right here hanging off your belt loop. So I'd recommend making one of these. Super easy to make. I can make a video on showing how to make them if I need to, but I think you can kind of look at it and pretty much have her figured out. And if you don't like that idea, you can get one of these deals here that just goes on your belt. A good friend of mine named Chip Graham made this. He's on Facebook, and it's called Chip Graham Custom Saddles. This one's made out of beaver tail. This part's beaver tail, and you just, see if I remember how to do this one. Fits in there real nice. Wear it on your belt, easy to get to, and it fits in here pretty snug, so it's not going to fall out. And something that's really cool that he does is he puts this piece of rawhide in here, so this around here is not going to get wore out from you taking it in and out, and it keeps it kind of clipped in there good. So yeah, if you don't like this deal, maybe one of these, or just keep it in your pocket. The other one I'll kind of mention, kind of an honorable mention one, is Spyderco. This is the only little Spyderco I've got left. It's kind of got some fancy silver engraving, and it's kind of a little guy. But these things are dirty, stinking sharp, and I carry one of these, or I try to carry one of these with me at a branding if I've ever got to cut a rope. And I kind of just save this just for that. I don't use this for cutting anything else. So I think I'm going to make a little sheath deal for this to actually keep on my Armitas to wear them at a branding. So I always have it with me at one of those, and in case I need to cut somebody's rope. So Spyderco's another good one. Those serrated knives are dirty, stinking sharp, and they'll cut right through a rope easy. So it's nice to have in case somebody gets into a pickle. One last thing I'll kind of mention about these carbon steel knives is you've kind of got to take care of them. They will kind of get rusty on you and get some gunk on there. So if you use them for something where it gets wet, you're going to want to clean that off pretty good. And I know some people do things like put mineral oil on them and things like that. But other than that, these are really great knives. I've been using these for 15 years and they're just awesome. So another two types of knives or brands of knives that I'll mention is if you can find an old timer knife or an Uncle Henry knife, like an older one back when they were made in America, those are also really good pocket knives to keep on you. And I'm sure I'm missing some, or probably quite a few, but those are just the ones that I have experience with. The ones I've mentioned so far, all really good pocket knives. So hope you learned something or found this video useful. So thanks for watching.